Baby love, developmental stages of infancy to toddlerhood. From newborn to 2 months of age, babies grow and develop increasing strength, but still relying heavily on their newborn reflexes and their parents or carers for survival. The newborn reflexes include rooting, sucking, swallowing, grasping, stepping, and startle. You will watch a short YouTube clip to see these reflexes in action. Infants are able to slightly raise their head when lying on their stomach, holding their head up for a few seconds with support. They exhibit an androgynous smile. It's not reactive to any environmental stimulus. They smile just 'cause. They react to pain. There used to be theories that babies didn't feel pain. After working in a special care nursery and performing blood tests on tiny wee little babies, I can confirm that they definitely feel pain. It is for that reason that we administer sucrose or sugar water, same, and encourage self-soothing through sucking, or the best time to do painful stuff such as blood tests is during a breastfeed. They're distracted and very happy. And that's a little snap of my little nephew Charlie, who's going to follow us throughout our lecture series. 3 to 6 months of age, Bubba is now able to roll over. Closer to 6 months, they're able to pull themselves up, grasping onto objects. They can sit up. They're laughing, smiling for a reason, and interacting with you with a cooing noise. They shake and play with objects, and everything goes in their mouth. On the move. So you can see the difference from birth, just holding their head up, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months you can roll over, and 6 months they're sitting up on their own, and they're able to then grasp with these little hands onto a lounge and stand up, supported. 6 to 9 months of age, the infants are now mobile. So they're crawling, they're pointing, and they're blabbering with repeated sounds such as mama and dada. They are now able to recognize familiar faces and may have some stranger anxiety. They know who's new. From 9 to 12 months of age, they're now able to walk, stand, they can pick up and throw objects, play peekaboo, repeat words, and they have a vocab of approximately 10 words. By 10 months of age, they have developed the pincher grip. So they're now able to attempt self-feeding. They have feelings of separation anxiety, which you can definitely see in this photo. This was taken in Sampango Health Clinic in a village in Guatemala that I worked in. I don't think I helped that I was a funny colour and a giant compared to her mum. She did not want to get weighed before her needles, poor little girl. Time for the terrible twos. They have increased balance, eye-hand coordination. They can run. They can walk backwards, up or down stairs. They dance. And they have an average vocab of about 250 words. But their favourite one is no. They're very, very disagreeable. At 18 months of age, they begin to show a dominance of hand, either left or right-handed. They become obsessed with objects, so they have their teddy, their blankie, which goes everywhere with them. Erikson, which is a developmental theory that we're going to use throughout our lecture series. So Erikson's theory of psychosocial development depicts the stages that we all transition through and develop our ego identity, that sense of self that we develop through social interaction. During our first year of life, we are in stage 1, trust versus mistrust, where the infant learns if they can trust the world or not. So trust refers to that sense of safety and feeling secure. It comes from a supportive caregivers, whilst mistrust refers to the fear and the belief that the world is inconsistent and unpredictable. And this comes from absent or an unpredictable carer. We will continue to look at Erikson's theory throughout the whole semester. I've put on a little link on the bottom to YouTube which goes through each stages of the theory, but we will relate it to each relevant lecture. These are the normal parameters for observations for newborns and infants. I got this from New South Wales Health, the little flip card that I use during resuscitations in the emergency department. So you can see the approximate weight there is 3.5 for a newborn. It's really important to note that an accurate weight must be obtained. This is to map the growth and development of the infant or newborn, but it also ensures that accurate medication doses are being given, as in the pediatric patient, every medication is based on weight. You can see respiratory rate changes, heart rate changes, and the blood pressure, systolic blood pressure changes as well as the infant grows and develops. As the lungs and heart grow and develop, and how the metabolic demands change for the infant. So while undergoing enormous growth, particularly newborn 6-month, high metabolic demand, it stays almost consistent. So pumping really hard, pumping really fast. And then it slowly starts to alter. A big difference over here for temperature range. You guys might have picked up on it. It's a bit different to an adult one, because adult, our bottom range is 35.5, where this is 36.5. So you really want your babies to be warm. They already have an elevated metabolic demand because they're growing. But if they're cold, therefore they're increasing their metabolic demand even more. So they're burning more sugar. So this may come into play with their blood sugar level. You want your baby to be warm and sweet. These are just some references and resources that I used to put together for this presentation. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope we've increased your knowledge around babies and infant development.